Yesterday kind of played out exactly how I hoped it would. We were low to start the day yesterday. We got a nice bounce off the bottom of our trend, and we've worked our way back to the upside in terms of ADA. Now it's a question of what are we going to get today? Are we going to see something similar to what we saw in the early part of February, or is this where everything starts to turn around and move the opposite direction? There's a few things going on that we do need to talk about. And in fact, there is something exciting coming in just a few days that we need to have a reminder about as well. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yes, this is exactly how we hoped things would play out. Remember, we were down here when we first started talking about 80 yesterday, and we actually surged all the way up above 69 cents. Very strong move. We actually printed a dragonfly doji candle that's a bullish reversal signal. So this may be where ADA kind of plants its foot in the ground. Notice how these candles are right in line with our bottoms back here on February 9th and February 10th, right where our candle close and candle opening were. So it's possible we may be seeing something like this where ADA does try to extend and create this push back to the top of its trend. Us actually closing within this right angle descending broadening wedge is a very big deal. And remember, ADA is going to try to make a move at some point here towards its 200-day moving average. So this is what we have to watch very, very closely. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen today or anything like that. It's possible. It's a question of, has the positive sentiment taken back over? Do we still have some bearishness lingering in the market? I will say that, when we talk about ADA in general, we have reached more of an even keel approach here. You guys can see the long short interest is almost back to even. There's only a 3% imbalance here. Shorts still kind of on the winning side per se. There are more shorts in the market than there are longs currently, but it doesn't outweigh it by that much. Now, that being said, there is some not great stuff going on in the crypto market that we need to have a conversation about. First of all, yesterday marked the second largest day ever of unloading by institutional money, $1.01 billion. That's a pretty big deal. And look at almost every single BTC institutional player was unloading except for hashtags, right? And I don't know why ARC21 isn't updating, but you guys see here massive unloading taking place. We also, for the first time, have fallen below our 200-day moving average since all the way back here in the summer of 2024. So that is something, and this is the overall market cap of crypto. Probably should have led with that. This is the overall market cap of crypto. So that's not necessarily the best sign. It's sticking around here right now. So it's possible we might get a slingshot back up to around that 100-day moving average. So got to watch that very closely. And BTC still below trend, a good bounce off of its 200-day moving average, but still below trend and fighting to get back above here. So these are some not great things. And the reason why, again, this is taking place is, we hit major capitulation. All right. So Miles Deutscher actually posted this. I said his name right. Miles Deutscher actually posted this. BTC holders sold for a total of $1.73 billion in realized losses yesterday, which is the most since August of 2024. All right. And this is exactly what we've been talking about. We've been talking about this event being very similar to August, the bottom, the spot where the market decided to turn around and start to head back to the upside. So it's possible that this was kind of our major capitulation event that kind of washed out the last of the weak hands where we start to make our moves back to the upside, right? Now, the question is again here, do we have enough to carry us? Because ADA did something very similar back here. Major dragonfly doji candle all the way back on February 3rd. And then we subsequently continued to drop, right? We continue to drop very next day. And while we haven't really made much of a move today, understand that potential is there. Now, that being said, a lot of that candle on February 4th actually took place overnight. So we didn't see much overnight, which is a great sign for the market. And hopefully this continues as the day goes on. I'd love to see stability here. But we really have to think about some of the positive things that are in fact coming. All right. So first of all, SEC yesterday backing out of another investigation, this time Uniswap. That is big, big news for the crypto market. This again is another in the series of cascading SEC withdrawals and backing out of court cases, dropping cases. I mean, this is a big deal. Okay. The more and more and more we see this, the more and more and more bullish we should be getting in this crypto industry, the more excited we should be getting in general. Now, that being said, what we also have coming in just a couple days here is the PCE report. So pay attention to that. That is coming on February 28th. Not sure how the market's going to react to that quite yet. Haven't dove into that too much. We know that a lot of these reports have moved the market one way or the other, so we'll have to be patient and wait and see how that plays out. But really the thing that's getting a lot of people excited is the Charles Hoskinson meeting that comes, I believe, this weekend. So that is only days away now. And I think people need to remember something heading into this meeting, all right? Just because we are heading into this meeting doesn't mean we're going to find out information that day or the next day or the next day, all right? A lot of times these closed door meetings, we won't find out about the outcome of those meetings or what is said in those until weeks, months down the road. All right. If this is in fact a meeting with the Trump administration and possible integrations into the US government, that's going to be hush hush for a while. All right. Same thing with the NDA news. You know, people keep asking me, when are we going to find out about the NDA? What's going on with the NDA? Is that nothing? And guys, it's an NDA. All right. You are not going to find out about what that is until it becomes public, until there are big integrations that take place. What I will say is that right now, Cardano has a lot of good things going for it. The wind is in fact blowing in Cardano and ADA's favor currently. And in fact, this little bit of decorrelation we saw from the market yesterday was a very big sign. I actually opened up a long position down at the very bottom. Just kind of show you guys that in all transparency. I opened up a long all the way down here in terms of ADA. That was a 15x, and that's actually up 91% right now. And again, you know, if you guys do want to check out leverage, feel free to do so. I know it's kind of a sore topic right now, obviously, with the liquidations that we saw across the crypto market. I did open up a few more yesterday. I have a Jasmine long that's up a little bit. I have an Ondo and an XRP that are down slightly. I opened up those a little bit later in the day. Again, you guys can earn some great benefits if you do want to do that, and understand if you think the market's going down, you can short the market. Go right ahead. I have a feeling that right now we're starting to get the right signs in terms of sentiment. People have stopped panicking as much as they have in the past. And while this hasn't been a complete shift towards the side of positive yet, it is a step in the right direction. And all we need to do is just let things kind of cool down in the market over maybe the next 24 to 48 hours or so. And then, like I've talked about in other videos, I believe that as the week goes on, we're going to start seeing a rally. We're going to start seeing some positive movement to the upside. As long as the sentiment continues, at least where it's at right now, as long as the sentiment just cools down and starts, basically, as long as the market cools down and stops overreacting, then we could start making some of these moves back towards the higher price levels. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.